Every town, every city has its hot spots and hidden gems. Those delicious dining destinations that keep us coming back for more. Join us as we discover the stories behind the food, wine, and interesting people of Central California. Come on, let's dine out along the road. It's a marvelous drive up Highway 140 as you rise above the San Joaquin Valley into the rugged foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountains. There you'll find the charming, friendly, rustic town of Mariposa. What started out as a mining camp turned logging town in the 1850s is now a thriving city of agriculture and tourism. Often recognized as the gateway to Yosemite National Park, Mariposians have created a place of bucolic character, beloved for its own happenings and delicious food. Love and community values resonate through the walls of 1850, a restaurant owned and operated by husband and wife Jake and Hannah Wackerman. Their menu features twisted burgers and salads at lunch and transitions to a grill and steakhouse vibe for dinner. They also offer signature mountain food like quail and venison, not to mention craft beers from all over the world, and a wide selection of award-winning local wines.
This is the smoked prime rib ribeye, kind of hybrid steak that we came up with. This is smoked on mesquite and almond. We do a garlic and herb rub on it. It's a little shallot, garlic, parsley, rosemary, thyme, and sage. Shaker mix.
Hey, Hannah, how are you?
Good, welcome.
Oh my God, this looks great. I'm gonna dig in. Hurry and sit down, because I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat right away. This looks absolutely delicious, and it's cooked exactly the way I want it, just a little medium, kind of rare.
Taste the smoke on it.
I can taste the smoke on it. I can taste the garlic. That is delicious. What made you want to start a restaurant here in the middle of Mariposa?
We just wanted to make something comfortable, something that we're familiar with. We love good food, friends, family, and taking care of people.
Yeah, we wanted it to feel like when you walk into our restaurant, you're walking into our home.
Yeah, you can totally tell. That's the first thing that I felt when I walked in, the vibe. It's warm and inviting. You can clear the table off, put a TV up there, and put a bed here and just relax and go to sleep. It's
cozy.
really, really cool, very cozy. Why here? And that must have taken a little convincing for Hannah to move to Mariposa to start a restaurant. Where did that all come from?
We actually were coming back from a baseball game, and I got the courage to finally ask her if she would be interested in moving back to my hometown, Mariposa. Mariposa needs another good restaurant, and my mother had just been saying that, and it was, without a doubt, it was instantly, let's start tomorrow. What do we need?
Tell us a little bit about, how you would classify your cuisine.
I kind of call it California comfort food, or Americana comfort food. It's with a California twist. We try to take some really home style cooking, some classics, and then do a little twist on them. Our fried chicken, for instance, is a classic Southern fried chicken, buttermilk and flour, and then our shaker mix in the flour batter. Fried, and then we do a ginger soy drizzle on top of it, and served with a buttermilk wasabi, like a buttermilk ranch. So it's kind of an Asian twist on a Southern favorite.
As restaurateurs and wineries, you work together in a collaborative effort to try to raise the consciousness of the community?
Absolutely, yeah. We've been blessed with some really amazing people in our lives, and we try to feature local products here in the restaurant. We serve local Sierra cider here. We have all of the local wineries are present in our wine menu now, and try to work with other great businesses like Costa Livos olive oil, who we feature on our menu, which seasonally changes, so we're able to go down to the tasting room and taste whatever they've got going on good in there, and incorporate that into our restaurant and try to just feature the best that Mariposa has to offer.
Yeah, where did the name come from?
Yeah, so Jake and I actually, in the beginning, I just found this folder. We have this long list of, restaurant names. And Jake always wanted to open a restaurant and call it Thyme, T-H-Y-M-E. And being in Mariposa, his mother owned Savories. So we didn't want to have
Savories in the same town probably wouldn't work out.
So I love California history. I collect history books. There's Mariposa and California history books throughout the whole restaurant that customers can look at. But I love the history of the area. In the gold rush in 1849, thousands of settlers came here looking for gold. And in 1850, Mariposa was incorporated and was the largest county ever. And that's why they still call it the mother of all counties.
1849, I think about the history of that too, and discovery of gold in California. And now when people drive up 49, they're going to discover a little gold here in Mariposa with your restaurant, because that's really, really a neat place. Hey, thank you. What's this now? You've got your own IPA, basically, right?
We have our own recipes that we brew with a local brewery called Yosemite Ale Works.
That's good.
You like that?
That is really good. Yeah.
Yeah, really
just
malty
open
up
that spigot and put my mouth underneath it. That's how good that is. That's delicious.
Yeah, big malt in front, roasted malts, but still ends nice and bitter. It's hopped with, we use a Warrior hop, Cascade, so you get a little pine from the Cascade. And the Warrior is a very high alpha acid, so it's very, very bitter, good bittering hop. Doesn't have a lot of floral hoppy notes on it, but it finishes nice and hoppy like an IPA.
It does. You talk about the pine, the effervescence of that is in there.
I think that's very, for the area, mountain town, that's mountain beer. This is home cooked food, homemade beer.
Yeah.
And
a beer, a burger, and that bench, looking at those mountains. Doesn't get any better than that. Yeah. Thank you so much.
No problem.
It's awesome. That's good beer. That is good beer.
Hidden among the foothills of the Sierras are the peaceful vineyards of Butterfly Creek Winery, home to the Gherkin family. The vibrant Sierra Nevada soil allows winemaker Bob Gherkin to produce many premium award-winning wines. The vistas along the soothing sound of Butterfly Creek make the perfect setting for wine tasting, a picnic lunch, or a special event.
I'm coming down the hill and I see that sign that says, better than Napa. I believe that. I mean, look at this place. How in the world did you start a winery and a business here in the middle of Mariposa?
Well, it kind of started off that we moved our family here in 1972, and then we continued to raise the kids and have horses and sheep and pigs, and then finally we kind of said, well, my brother and sisters all moved out, and my parents said, well, we still need something to do here. So it started out as let's plant an acre or two of grapes, and that way it could teach all the new little ones coming in how to work, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And it just kept going from there. Today is 32 years.
That's congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the weather and the climate too. Is it conducive to creating a better wine?
Right, well, being up here, we're at about a 2,500 foot level, so we still get those cool nights, not too many days above 100, and that really is beneficial. Different types of soil here that we have in this particular valley, but we adapt to what we have and put the right kind of stuff in the ground to make it happen. And a lot of footsteps in the vineyard is the most important thing.
What do people say when they come in here and they traverse down that little skinny road and look up and see these vineyards in the foothills and this beautiful creek along the water? I mean, what is those experiences you hear from people?
Most people, when they first pull in here, are a little bit apprehensive. They're, oh my God, I hope this is the right place. So my goal in this winery is to get out there and give that friendly wave as fast as I can.
Yeah.
And then they're like, this is it. But they're just amazed that I've driven by here so many years and never really took the adventure down the road. And once I have them one time, they're back forever. They're bringing more people. They're my best advertisement.
You had a really good year last year. Your wine won a lot of awards, a lot of medals. What does that mean to you as a winery, getting medals?
Well, for us, we got 18 medals, and it was, how are you competing against everybody else? How are you playing out? And of course, we want to represent our area, Mariposa and the Sierra Foothill region, as best as we can. So winning a medal is great. It's lets you know that you're on the right track. You're making some quality products, and people are out enjoying them, and It's good, yeah.
What is your favorite? I mean, which is your? These are all great. I'm a cab guy.
See, that's me.
Yeah,
I love cab, and I'm thinking we should have the barbecue going and some brats on it with some fillets wrapped in bacon.
Would that be great?
So you want to try
Yeah, I would love to try some. Are you kidding me?
It's really good. Yeah, this one got a silver at the State Fair.
Yeah, what year is this? This
is a 2011, I believe.
Wow.
So we hold them a little longer, and
this is your favorite too, right?
Love it.
Yeah, it's got a
I could
beautiful
sit out here
color.
all day long.
Kind of a dark cranberry color to it.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yes, we're getting paid to do this.
Yeah. What do you want people to know about your winery?
Well, I want them to experience the love of the winemaking process and the growing that we have, and just to get more people out there. It's not about going into a little, town of 10 wineries, and go to the farms. Be there and meet the people that are doing the product. I'm just not a sales rep in town that's pushing wine, I mean, you have an experience out here with us.
This is the barrel room where all the wine is aging.
This is the barrel room.
Yeah. How many barrels are you aging currently?
There's about 105 barrels here between this room and next door, and then the following side would be all bottle stock room.
And what are we looking for here? What are you looking for in terms of color,
we're looking
sound?
really, this should be a wine that's about ready to go.
Okay.
So it's close to, let's get it in the bottle, let's get it some bottle time, and then we'll get it out on the store shelves. So totally different when it's coming out of the barrel like that. It's just so untouched and just
wow,
like,
pure.
Yeah.
Pure and
it just says hello.
Pure and virginal.
I'm thinking lunch again.
Bob, tell us a little bit about the barrel itself. I mean, where do your barrels come from? And is most wine aged in oak?
Yes, and these are Bordeaux barrels.
In Bordeaux, I mean, this is actually coming from the Bordeaux region of France?
Yeah, well, most of the wood would be coming from there, and then it's shipping through the canal. Some of them are on boats that are already drying the wood, and then they'll go right here to Siggy-Moreau in Napa, and then those are our barrel builders, and they'll go ahead and get them ready to go. And that is, the barrel itself is an art of putting them together. These guys have the fastest hands in the West, So.
Fastest hands in the West, and you're putting together some amazing wine here, right here in Mariposa. Great job.
I know, we love it. Hey, Mariposa, it's a happening place.
I'm thinking this is ready. We could take this out of here, you and me.
This will fit in the Jeep.
This is ready. I think so too. Yeah, absolutely.
Nestled along the town's historic Main Street, we visit Costa Livos Mountain Gold Olive Oil, a quaint shop filled with the welcoming smiles of owners Don and Kim Costa. They blend generations of family traditions with lifetimes of hard work to create a line of artisan olive oils and balsamic vinegars. You're sure to discover delicious flavors to please your palate.
I've absolutely fallen in love with the city of Mariposa. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got a different, unique little vibe. When you walk through your storefront, I feel like I'm transported to a little small villa in Bari, Italy or something.
That's the whole idea.
It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm a fan of great Spanish olive oil. I think the Italians produce some amazing olive oil, but I think the best olive oil in the world comes right here from California. What makes yours uniquely different and special than say, olive oil from different parts of the world?
California's taken a very unique step in the industry itself to protect the olive oils that are produced here. So if a bottle such as ours of olive oil says made in California, it's been inspected and produced and so on here in the state, so you can be assured that it's extra virgin olive oil, pure.
Educate us on that a little bit, because I think there's a misunderstanding about extra virgin olive oil. I think, the most coveted olive oil is the cold press, first right out of the chute, as they say.
First pick.
Yeah,
right.
Extra virgin olive oil, and there's a unique way that's done, correct?
Exactly right. To qualify as extra virgin, and that's the type of olive oil most folks want. It is that it's been picked, okay. And in our case, hand-picked, okay, and selected, and cold pressed, in other words, washed. The only thing that touches it is cold water, cleaned and so on, put in the vat, all within 24 hours and produced your olive oil.
And it's really great on salads and you know, certain kinds of seafood dishes. What do you see it used for? And really, because it has a unique flavor.
Oh yeah, well, you know, the thing about our whole shop here is to create home chefs, right? And so then consequently what we do is not only do we have these, you know, straight extra virgin olive oils, we've also flavored a lot of them. And so that the home chef can come home and within a short period of time have a wonderful, delicious meal without taking, you know, hours in the kitchen. I know there's lots of olive oil shops around the state and they're all very, you know, I'm sure a lot of them are very, very good. But you go around and you try your own, right? And so you select what you want and so on and so forth. We do it a lot different here in that the customer comes in and as you can see, we have it all set up here so we can determine from the customer, you know, what it is they like to cook, you know, what flavors do they enjoy, and then we'll make recommendations, do pairings with our balsamics, you know, so, and then talk recipes. That's all we do. Although all our olive oils are California 100%. We do import all our balsamics, and the balsamics are from Modena, Italy. And so then what we've done is we imported a number of different balsamics that will complement our olive oils. So in this case here, what I've just paired was the blood orange and the coconut balsamic.
You could do a world of things with a recipe with this. This is delicious.
Put that on salmon, put that on halibut. Let me show you one other one, and that's the blood orange. And then also we've just started, which is a 25-year cask-aged balsamic from Modena, Italy, with chocolate. It's a chocolate flavor. Yeah. So we pair those two together.
It's a sweet chocolate, spicy, kind of a effervescent kind of a taste to it.
Put that on baked chicken. It's just.
Where's your credit card machine? Because we need about 4 of these. This is delicious, fantastic. Oh. Could you almost do I could see that over fresh fruit in a dessert.
Oh yeah, you're gonna try that too. Yes, yes. And here's another one, another favorite of ours is the Italian herb. And as it is, this is 7 different flavors, 7 different herbs, all blended together. You know, to give on its own, it's great for tossing pasta, you know, marinating chicken and so on. And so what we'll do is we pair that Italian herb with a Cask 25, which is the same as what you just had, except it doesn't have the chocolate in it.
Okay.
All right. The balsamics are processed very similar to wine, in that it start off in wood barrels, except unlike wine, they will change the barrels over time, over a period of 25, 30 years, and that's what that balsamic is.
You know, the only problem with this is it's not in a wine glass. You know, you need a little bit bigger little glass.
My wife will call these day shots. You know,
This looks absolutely stunning, amazing, and beautiful, Rebecca. You know, the only thing it's missing is a crown for my head, because I feel like I'm Henry VIII. I just want to eat all this right now. Tell us a little bit about what you've done here.
It's actually very simple recipes, and as you guys were talking about earlier, it is basically where you take the olive oil, the vinegar, you put it together, and you're a master chef. There's no added spices, no salt, no pepper, it's all the natural flavors. So we'll just start on one side here. We have a basic pesto-style pasta, where you have the basil olive oil, you have the bow tie pasta, imported from Italy. There you go. Wow. You have the sun-dried tomatoes, the caramelized onions that they sell here, as well as the Parmesan stuffed olives. Wow. We got really creative at a last-minute whim here, and for those who like the Thai sweet and spicy style, you have the pineapple balsamic paired with a jalapeno olive oil.
On the front here, we'll see a variety of different cheeses, a Gruyere, Dubliner, and also a Negozio with the chocolate balsamic drizzled on it. You know, so
chocolate and cheese.
Chocolate and cheese balsamic, yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Kind of a blackberry flavor going on.
Right.
A little accent of that.
Again, it's so simple to put together an hors d'oeuvre platter or, you know, desserts or whatever, you know, just using the balsamics and the oils. Great. Yeah.
So back to the Middle Ages with the flavors.
Yeah, really, really.
We have a fig and blackberry braised pork medallion with rosemary and the Kalamata olives that they also sell here in the shop. Very basic, very good.
Come on.
Again, none of these
ridiculous.
have any added spices. These are just the straight marinades, the straight balsamic vinegars, and
And I
olive
love the
oils.
accent of the olive. You can taste that. It kicks up the flavor a little bit.
What do you want people to know about Mariposa and the uniqueness that's such an allure and attraction for you to stay here?
Yeah, well, you know, the first thing is that it's not quite so isolated. We do have a couple of highways coming up here, and it is the gateway to our national wonder here, Yosemite National Park. But the thing that I would like most folks to know is that when you're passing through, just don't pass through. Well, Mariposa is a wonderful town, wonderful community to stop and visit.
Thank you, Don.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
So they sprinkle moon dust in your hair, a golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Thank you, Mariposa. We're back to